Hi, everybody. I'm Sabrina.
Hi, I'm Imene.
We're just going to take you through in this very short video how to use AccuRx to do a video consultation with your patients.
So, what exactly is AccuRx?
So AccuRx is an NHS digital approved platform that connects straight through to the patient's NHS record, in particular through the NHS spine. Um, Anybody with an NHS number should have their date of birth in there, and if patients have their mobile phones in the NHS spine and NHS record, AccuRx will be able to pull it. And it's a platform that clinicians, anybody with an nhs.net email address, can sign up to use in order to contact patients by text message and to organize video consultation. And it sends patients the text messages through an NHS no reply text message. So I'll just quickly show you how to use it, and that's the best way to explain, okay?
Yeah.
So in order to start using it, you need to use Google Chrome, not Internet Explorer. Make sure you use Chrome as your browser, and you type in AccuRx.com. That's all you type in there. You click there to get started. Now, I already have an account and I'm already signed in, so it's taken me straight to this page. But if it's your first time using it, they'll just ask you a few basic questions to do with where you work and what nhs.net email address you have. And they ask you to type in your normal nhs.net email password in there.
Yeah,
And
I've
you can,
already done it, so it's an easy process to do.
yeah, Imene, you've done it yourself, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's really, really straightforward. It just takes you through the sign up page.
Mhm.
So when you're doing the video consultation, if you have a patient that's sitting on the end of the phone ready to start, you can just click here and start, and I'll show you how to do that later on to connect with the woman. But before that, usually most of us will have a clinic list, and we need to vet our clinics to determine whether somebody is suitable for video and contact them beforehand to tell them that to stay at home and not to come in. Now, this can be done via the admin team, but I usually tell the admin team to tell the woman to stay at home and to also keep an eye on her phone. But I also then send her a text message myself as a kind of a double fail safe in case the admin team doesn't manage to get the woman on the phone. So all you need is the woman's NHS number and date of birth. AccuRx will check to see that the two records match up. I've used the 10-digit 777 NHS number because that is a test patient on AccuRx. And you can use this NHS number to test it with anyone. So you can put your own mobile phone number in there, or you can put in your colleague's mobile phone number in there, and you can test it. So you can either put no template and you can say, hi, I've received your blood test result. All the blood tests are normal. You don't need to do anything, for example. Or you can say, hi, your hemoglobin level is 9.6. Please contact your GP to get some iron tablets. And you can even attach a patient information leaflet or some kind of document if you want. So I send them a video consultation request a few days before their appointment. It tells them to stay at home. So I'll change it a little bit. I'll say your appointment next week will take place via video consultation. I normally take this last bit out because most people do have smartphones.
Yeah.
And if they don't have a smartphone, then I'll be calling them anyways on their normal phone. So this is what I do. You can also put your job title in there, so they know who you are, or you can, midwife or doctor, whatever it is, and then you can send the text message. If you're using a test or that no mobile number is entered here, then make sure you enter the patient's mobile number in there. Normally, if you have the NHS number right and the date of birth right, it just pulls automatically the number from the spine. So then that also reduces the chances of transcription error in transferring. All right, so I've sent the text message to this person. They've successfully received the communication that they need to stay at home. Then when it comes to the clinic time, they're going to keep an eye on their phone, hopefully, around the time of the clinic appointment. And when I'm ready to see them, then I send them a text message. So I'm going to send this text message to myself so I can demo to you how long it takes in real time for them to connect, okay? So I'm going to enter my phone number in there. You can also enter an email if, for example, the patient wants you to send them an email instead. And what happens is that it generates a link that the woman receives. And you, as the clinician, you just open the video consultation by pressing that button, and so you can see there now, I'm ready to receive the patient. And so I'm going to check my mobile phone now, and I should have received a text message. There we go. I've received it, and I've got the link, so I'm just going to click on the link. It kind of asks me to test my microphone. There, it says my microphone is working.
Yeah.
And then now,
basic checks.
So there you can see. So it's really, really quick.
Yeah, and easy to use. Yeah.
And then the other thing you can do is if you want another person to join, so that the patient's partner wants to join, or if a translator needs to join, you can copy this link and then you can email it. You need to do it in real time. You copy it and you can email it or text it if you are able to text from your computer to somebody, and then they can join this room as well. So you can have 4 people in this consultation room at any one time. So I've used this to do a multidisciplinary consultation with one patient, with myself and a consultant midwife, for example, and you know, and it's all done remotely. So I'm going to stop this now.
So did you have any problem with AccuRx before?
So sometimes the patients, it's definitely reliant on you having a good internet connection and the patient having a good internet connection. So in the hospital, I know not all the webcams work. You need to make sure that you've tested in advance that the webcam is working and the microphone is working. You need to make sure you use Chrome. You need to make sure the internet connection is good. So sometimes if the internet connection is poor, then it will drop, and that's when you have problems. Or if the patient's internet connection is poor, then it doesn't really work. But most of the time it works. Sometimes the patients take a while to log on, to find the link and log on. So what I normally do is I send them the link as soon as I'm ready to see them. I take 2 or 3 minutes to look through the patient record. And if by the time I've looked through the patient record, they've not joined the call, I look and see if they actually opened the link, because if they've opened the link, it just means it's a question of time. They should join within a minute or so. But if they haven't even opened the link, then I give them a phone using the telephone. And sometimes it's because they're busy and they haven't seen the text message. And then you say, oh, I'm ready for you. Just check your text messages. And then most of the time they then just say, okay, I'll do it now. And they take 1 or 2 minutes just to connect. I've had problems with sound sometimes. So halfway through the consultation, the audio just cuts off. And that might be to do with the stability of the internet connection. And if that happens, I try muting and unmuting the usual stuff. I try leaving the room and joining the room again, telling the woman to do the same. And if all those things don't work, I just revert to using an old-fashioned telephone. But I would say 9 out of 10 of my video consultations are successful, and I'm happy with the call. And we've had, Imene, you and I have done a lot of work on getting feedback from patients.
Yeah.
Do you want to summarize for everybody what the feedback about the video consultations have been?
Yeah, most of them, they are happy about the video consultation. They think that it's a great alternative, because they gain time and they don't have to wait their time and go to the hospital. And especially for women who have a baby at home, so they can carry about the baby and do their consultation at the same time. So it's a really good thing to do.
Yeah, we found that it's been useful, haven't we?
Yeah, it's very useful.
Anything else you think that we've not covered?
I think that our AccuRx is a great app. It's easy to use and clear. So it's a clear app for both patients and clinicians. So I think everybody will be happy to use it.
Great. All right. Thanks, Imene.
Thank you.